is Mr. Andy Nichols. Introducing first of all in the red corner, fighting out of Akura MMA Academy, making her K-1 debut, Emma O'Neill.
So we have Emma O'Neill coming from Akura MMA. She's making a K-1 debut, 52 kilos. Quite a few ladies on the show tonight, which is brilliant to see.
Oh, it's great to see, mate. I mean, the women bring it, don't they? And seeing more females breaking into combat sports, it's just showing how equal things have become over the last sort of couple of decades.
And you know, you've watched a lot of fights as I have. Women don't tend to have any feeling out process.
No, they don't.
They want to go from start to finish.
Toe to toe, action from the start. It's always exciting to watch chicks fight. Kids the same. I mean, there was no feeling out from the juniors tonight either, was there?
No. And I think that's something, you know, as you go through the amateur ranks, the higher amateur ranks and then the pro ranks, and you've been around as long as we have, you learn to pace yourself, set things up, look for traps. When you're amateur, it's just, I need to get in there and hit them as fast as possible and finish the job.
I need to punch them in the face and kick them. There's a lot less sort of planning and plotting, you know.
Like you say, you go through the amateur ranks and you learn like the fakes and the feints, the angle changes, setting traps. When you're a junior and what I class as a raw novice amateur, it's just go time.
Absolutely. It's learning to pull that trigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fighting out of the shed MMA. She comes to us with a record of 1 fight, no victories and 1 defeat. It's Ellen Egan.
So Ellen Egan, also 52 kilos from the shed MMA.
Yeah, this bout was scheduled at 52 kilos. There was a little bit of a discrepancy. Emma O'Neill came in a bit over, but the shed have travelled all the way from Ireland. You know, they've accepted the fight and the show must go on.
That's it. It's always hard as an amateur, you know, fighters missing weight and this, that and the other. At the end of the day, you're training to fight and you're training to compete, and the weight categories are there mainly for safety more than anything else.
Of course.
It comes down to a skill set. But, you know, you can't let someone be too much heavier. But then when you've travelled all the way from Ireland, you come to fight. You're here to fight. So if your opponent unfortunately comes in a little bit heavier, you've kind of got no option but to take the fight. Yes, you could say, no, I'm not going to do it, but then it's a wasted trip, it's a wasted camp. There's a lot of negatives from that. So you're here, you're willing to step in and just go for it.
And that's just it, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, they've trained for weeks and weeks to compete on this evening's show. You know, it's a major platform and an opportunity. There's no reason to turn it down. And that's so fair play to these girls.
And how is the fight going to play out? Is that slight weight advantage going to be in the favour, or is it maybe that she hasn't put enough work in the camp and she's going to tire quicker? Both ladies are going for it right now. There's no back steps there. They're both trying to hurt each other.
Yeah, stood toe to toe right now, trading punches mainly. A few low kicks have been exchanged. Lots of jabs here from Ellen.
Yeah, Ellen Egan, you know, she's on the toes nice, she's moving well. Emma O'Neill just happy to walk forward and throw bombs and exchanges, but Ellen's got a nice jab. She's working behind that jab well, which is nice to see. She's circling well. She's doing everything correct, to be fair.
Yeah, she's holding her stance well, poking that jab out. Nice little overhand right.
That connected well.
Looked to catch the kick there and responded again with the right hand. She's finding a home for her punches.
That's it. I was always saying, Emma is just she's trying to march Ellen down, and Ellen's basically stopping that with the jab and just a bit of footwork and a bit of discipline.
A couple of nice hooks landed there for Emma.
Nice lead kick there from Ellen.
Yeah. With the kick catch attempt.
Because it just needs to be careful when they're dropping the hands for them kick catches, that they don't decide to whip it up to the face.
There is that risk in K1, isn't there? You know, and it's something you set those traps up as you notice your partner catching kicks.
it's that experience, and it's understanding when you can get away with it and when you can't get away with it.
Agreed.
But both ladies are giving everything here. They're not really taking a back step. They're both.
Yeah, they stood in the pocket.
They understand the task. I definitely think the power is a bit more for Emma O'Neill.
She's that little bit bigger, isn't she?
Yeah, and I was going to say, and that could be the weight advantage. She's swinging her hooks nicely, and a few of them landed. But Ellen's doing a beautiful job with the jab. She's just staying disciplined on the stance and trying to create the angles and pick Emma off as she's marching forwards.
Yeah, good first round for both girls, and lots of action. We've got the best seats in the house, as always.
As always, yeah, we're very lucky.
We've got a stacked out 2024. Wolkernite's obviously booked, I want to say, up to about 6 events.
Yeah, I believe there's 6 events next year, so looks like we're going to have a busy schedule, which is very exciting, because hopefully we'll see people return on the shows and we'll watch them progress and improve.
This is it, yeah, seeing them, how they performed in tonight's event, and obviously the previous first event that WFC put on. And yeah, it's only going to get better, isn't it? I mean, the fighters are going to improve.
That's it, and WFC, Wolkernite FC that we're here with, the production is second to none. They're really doing big things in the UK MMA scene. For only a second show, and to have such a venue like this and such a setup like this is a credit to them.
Absolutely. Okay, the girls meet in the middle now for round 2. Couple of kicks exchanged. Ellen landing nice, straight, clean shots. Yeah,
Emma's got a very nice body kick that she keeps landing. Maybe just chipping away at Ellen, trying to slow her down a little bit.
Got a little smile on her face. She's enjoying herself in there.
Yeah, both fighters are just getting a little bit of a telling off, holding on a little bit too long on the kick catches.
Nice little straight right there from Ellen. But it's Emma pushing forward still. She's eating a fair few shots on the way in, but these girls are exchanging.
Yeah, again, it's the clash of styles. Ellen's got the nice, tidy, straight shots. Emma's walking forwards and throwing the big, heavy hooks.
Doing well to keep her stance. She's disciplined in her structured technique.
That's it. Emma just needs to be careful. She's leaning over a little bit on the shots, and that's allowing Ellen to just counter the shots and catch her clean.
She's walking forward and coming out of position a lot, and this is why Ellen's able to catch her.
That's it. There's a reason in gyms that we spend so many hours on footwork and position and posture and balance.
It's so important, isn't it? But it seems like Ellen's really starting to find a home for her straight.
That's it. Ellen's definitely found a rhythm now.
Getting a little wild now on Emma's part.
Yeah, Emma looks a little bit more fatigued, and she's definitely. I think she's definitely feeling the pace that they're going at.
Yeah, Ellen set a great pace here, and she's just not letting off.
Nice body shot from Emma, though. She's mixing the hooks up now, high and low. Great second round from the ladies.
Yeah, top effort, girls. You really put into work.
Let's see what the coaches have to say and what adjustments need to be made. Both ladies looking a little bit fatigued now.
Naturally, it's a fast-paced fight,
That's it. They're doing everything they can.
I wouldn't want to count how many strikes are being exchanged. They have technology for all that now, don't they, Dave?
I've not got enough fingers and toes to count them.
This is it, It's difficult. I think this is why that martial arts in general and mixed martial arts K-1, they've adopted the boxing scoring system for the simple fact that it's difficult to count point for point, isn't it?
It's virtually impossible to count strikes, landed strikes, what you would class as a significant strike, what's just a glancing blow, the level of strike, the heaviness of the strike. There's so many variables in that.
Yeah, it would take a very keen eye and very fast scoring. So here we go, round number 3.
So Ellen coming back out with the straight shots, and Emma coming forwards and trying to throw them hooks. Nice inside-outside kick there from Emma.
Nice low kick there. Ellen popping off that jab.
Yeah, Ellen's got very tidy straight shots, and she looks like she's got good boxing. She's definitely landing the cleanest shots there.
Emma's relentless though, she's coming forward.
Emma knows the task at hand, and that's to walk forward and try and take her opponent out.
Some great composure in there for Ellen.
That's it, both ladies are eating a lot of shots, and they're not really showing any marks on the face. They're not really grimacing overly much. They're just concentrating on what they need to do and working.
It's a lot closer round this one, and
yeah, definitely. I'm again thankful that I'm not a judge. Oh, Emma's just looking a little bit more fatigued now. She's starting to turn a little bit.
yeah.
Ellen's going forward now. She realises Emma's tired.
Marching forward relentlessly, but it's Ellen that's standing her ground.
That's it. Ellen
showing.
She's landing some very heavy shots. Beautiful knee to the body there. Emma's throwing some hooks back, but they're kind of more in the wind rather than significant striking.
Nice little roll under there. Caught her on the way back. Now she's pouring it on. Ellen can sense that Emma's fatiguing, but Emma's not going away.
Emma's marching forwards and she's throwing them bombs. What a fight. Both ladies should be very proud. Great fight, ladies. Well done. Great fight. Nice to see some mutual respect at the end. You know, give each other a hug after they've just tried to take each other's heads off.
Hey, it's a sport, isn't it?
That's the beauty of martial arts. You know, in the olden days, and I sound like an old man again, but in the olden days, everyone used to think someone who was an MMA fighter
was just a thug.
Fighter was a thug and walking around bald head, heavily tattooed, Neanderthals. But,
yeah, it's so far from that, isn't it?
So far from that, and there's so much respect. You know, everyone knows the job. Everyone knows that the job is to go in there, inflict damage on your opponent, and try and win the fight. But again, there's no malicious intent.
No, there's no animosity, is there?
For me, this is no different to a football game. It's just one team trying to win the other team.
This is it, mate. Yeah, it's a sport at the end of the day.
Just don't imagine football hurts a little bit less the next day.
I don't know, man. You know, I've got a lot of guys on the squad that play football. They get injured doing that more than they do doing martial arts.
Secret water in football.
There is that. Or the spray bottle.
Yeah. Joke-turning footballers that are watching. I respect you. Great fight, ladies.
Yeah, great fight.
After 3 competitive rounds of action, we go to the judges at K-side. All 3 judges going the same way. Your winner as the result of a unanimous decision in the blue corner.
Yeah. Ellen just doing a little bit tidier work for me.
Yeah.
She went well behind the straight shots.
Kept her stance, mate. She looked a lot more refined.
She was very, very composed. But Emma not taking a back step. You know, she was charging forward.
Oh, she showed up to fight, didn't she?